Hi, my name is Bradley Smith, and I will be doing my final project on Thomas Rhett. Thomas Rhett Akins Jr. was born on March 30th, 1990, in Valdosta, Georgia. Thomas Rhett's father is Rhett Akins, a country music artist popular for his songs like That Ain't My Truck and for his songwriting capabilities. As a child, Rhett was exposed to the art of music quite largely, going to his father's shows and music events, loving the way his dad sang and interacted with his fans. He also seen his dad writing with other talented musicians. Even as a young child, he had a deep love for music. Rhett has childhood stories of times he spent with country artists, like the time when he was 6 and went to Reba McEntire's Halloween party dressed in a pumpkin costume his grandmother made him. I don't think either of them could ever imagine how successful Thomas Rhett would be in the future. Once he came home from school and Blake Shelton was at his house. Shelton even helped Rhett finish writing an English essay. Thomas Rhett has countless stories like these because of how successful his father was in the music industry and as an artist. Rhett always hoped for a career in sports, but after a bad injury in high school, that was no longer an option for him. Thomas Rhett enrolled in Lipscomb University in Nashville to study kinesiology, the study of body movement, but soon discovered that was not for him. After changing his major several times, Rhett decided to drop out of college and pursue a career in the music industry. He auditioned for several big record companies. One night he was playing in a bar and was approached by an executive at Big Machine Records and was offered a deal to be a songwriter. Just 8 months after signing the deal, he was recognized for his part in writing the song I Ain't Ready to Quit that Jason Aldean put on his very successful album My Kind of Party in 2010. He then signed a recording contract with Big Machine Records in 2011. Thomas Rhett's third single, It Goes Like This, also the title track of his album, was his second #1 song. It was also one of 5 songs that he wrote or co-wrote that was in the top 10 of the country airplay charts at one time. It Goes Like This was a song that made him popular. It was upbeat and fast with very catchy lyrics. Rhett's 5th single, Make Me Wanna, also went #1. With success of his own, he sang on the track Small Town Throwdown with Justin Moore and Brantley Gilbert. When his career had just started taking off, he married his lifetime friend Lauren Gregory in October of 2012. In 2015, he released Tangled Up. His second album with debut single Crash and Burn reached #1 on the country airplay charts, and his second single off the album, Die Happy Man, stayed #1 on the country airplay charts for 8 consecutive weeks. Die Happy Man is a song that he wrote for his wife Lauren about his love and admiration for her. It is a slow song with lyrics that very much express his love for her. Rhett hadn't written this type of song for himself and released it before, Die Happy Man, but it proved he was doing something right because the amount of success he had with it. The fans of country music genre love to hear a good love song, especially when it's a true story and when they can see the love connection between the two people. In September of 2017, he released a new album called Life Changes, which includes singles Craving You and Unforgettable. Thomas Rhett has been a target for hate lately because of his recent music. His songs Craving You has a 80s pop sound to it with an upbeat tempo. It has a very different sound than his previous music, especially with the last very successful single being Die Happy Man. Rhett brought in producers from the pop genre to help Craving You be the best single that it could be, like any good artist would do. Because of this new song, he has been receiving a lot of hate from people saying that he is no longer country. Rhett's answer for this is that his voice is very country and he cannot change that. Unforgettable is a fast-paced song that is a love song, but with very light-hearted lyrics like that mango Rita you were drinking and the Coldplay song you were singing. This song has more of a country root, but still a newer spin on country, so it still does receive a little bit of hate. The album was named Life Changes because of the events that happened in his life since his last album. They announced the adoption of a little girl named Willa Gray from Uganda in February of 2017. The couple had been trying to get pregnant for a while before Lauren met Willa on a mission trip to Uganda with a Christian charity. While they were going through the process of adopting internationally, Lauren and Thomas announced her pregnancy with a little girl named Ada James. It was quite a long journey, adopting their child from Africa, but in May of 2017, Willa Gray came to her home in the United States with Thomas and Lauren. Soon after, in August, Ada James was born. He said that every song on Life Changes was honest and either a personal story of his or something he experienced firsthand. Thomas Rhett and his dad, Rhett Akins, co-wrote the song Drink a Little Beer for Life Changers. It has an older sound to it while still being something that people would listen to today. Thomas Rhett explained how special it was to write a song with his dad and how much he will enjoy showing this song to his grandchildren one day. Overall, Thomas Rhett's music has made an impact on the country music genre, and it will continue to make an impact. If he sticks to his rock and classic country roots, or if he decides to incorporate more pop and dance music into his music, there will still be people supporting him. The beauty of music is that there is no limits to what one can be. Anyone can be in any genre they want to be in. I believe that Thomas Rhett will give his fans the music he loves and the music he thinks his fans will love.